Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the IWC Radio Podcast. This is our AEW Revolution reaction show. I'm Smoot along with Chucks and Will. No Beans tonight. I gotta say, seeing Punk in the opening stinger there, I finally got around to seeing the promo that he did last week, and then when I heard the blurb about Raw this week about Logan Paul getting into a scuffle with like somebody that looked like a white nationalist, I was like, all right, I'm not watching this show again. I want to go back into not knowing what's happening on WWE television. So, yeah, how you guys doing? How's it going?
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah?
Okay. Yeah, not bad. We've got no beans again this week.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Beanless. It's not like, we like had a whole year of not having him on the program or anything like that.
I know, he's been back a few times lately and it hurts all over again when he's not here.
Yeah.
Where is he this week? Because we usually invent something.
We never invent. This is all true. The true adventures of Beans on Thursday Gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No kidding.
So all right, then. Where is he this week?
Where is he this week? What's in the news? Where can we say he's gone?
Someone said he's gone to meet Vladimir Putin. See if he can sort out this war.
That's what we really need.
Yeah.
Is that too real?
A little bit.
I was
on the nose.
Just going to look for what's going on in the world at the moment, and the front page of the BBC is disability benefits may be dropped, military planning for Ukraine peace, airstrikes on Yemen, aid workers killed in Israeli airstrike in Gaza, 20 dead as tornadoes tear through southern US. It's like, oh God, this is horrible.
It's all
I don't want to say Beans is in any of these things.
No.
Gene Hackman's will, no.
Yeah.
Although you're involved in that one, Will.
Oh, Will.
But, yeah. It's a will. North Sea collision, no.
No,
it sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Pretty much the same headlines that we get over here as I just perused Yahoo's front page. Which is a good source of just knowing what's in the news rounds and things like that.
Well, to be fair, our news lately has basically been what your president's up to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Not really else going on, really.
I didn't vote for him, so.
Yeah, I had a bit of a disagreement with a mate today. Not so much about his political beliefs or anything like that. It's the fact that I was sitting in Burger King drinking a Dr. Pepper cherry.
Well, he's a segue in a moment.
And then, because you get free refills in Burger King, I went to get another one after it's finished.
Yeah.
Didn't change the straw. And the straw gave up after 5 minutes.
We'll do that.
I might disagree with him on other points, but he's banned the use of paper straws, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they disintegrate.
Yeah, so I'm with him.
Well, as he said, they explode.
They explode.
Yeah, paper straws are kind of terrible.
They are. I think we can all agree that he has done the right thing on that one. He did one good thing in this presidency.
Yeah. For that alone, I'd vote for him.
Yeah, yeah. I mean that would swing me. That's one of those real issues that the man on the street really cares about.
Yeah. No more paper straws.
No
Fuck the environment.
Yeah, you know.
You did say something that I'm going to transition away from, which is you said Dr. Pepper cherry. I have a new Dr. Pepper blackberry over here that I've never had before, and getting the latest batch of drinks have been quite troublesome actually for at least a couple of weeks here. We're gonna crack that open.
Is that because you get them all from Canada and we don't like Canada anymore?
No, I like Canada. It's not the issue. It was just logistics. Like, we had to. My mom tried to place an order. The processor wouldn't validate the payment for some reason, and she had to go through like a bunch of hoops to jump through to get it to work. And one of the 12 packs that got delivered here, which we got from Safeway, one of them it was the Pepsi. It was the wild cherries and cream Pepsi. They got the no sugar variant, the zero sugar instead of the regular one. And let me tell you, zero sugar drinks kind of suck. I'm sorry. I hate to be that guy, but they do not taste as good as the ones that are with sugar. I'm sorry, Will.
No.
I'm sorry.
I did agree with you for quite a long time, and then for more reasons, because I sort of had to.
Yeah.
I've kind of converted, and I actually, funny enough, today while I was drinking me Dr Pepper Cherry, I actually had some full sugar, full fat, whatever you call it, full proper Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
And I didn't like it. It was too sweet.
Whoa.
So I think it's definitely changed my taste buds.
Will shoots hard on Coca-Cola. Yeah, no, that's
too
fine.
sweet. Like a young
Too sweet,
buck.
yeah, definitely. No, it wasn't horrible or anything like that, but I couldn't. I only had like about 2 or 3 sips of it, and I changed it then to it was Dr Pepper Cherry Zero because I just couldn't. It was just too sweet. But yeah, I can obviously if you like that kind of thing, you know. And for the record, by the way, I don't hate Canada.
Sounds so judgy. Oh, I know if you like that kind of thing.
Yeah,
It's
well,
not
I
about
don't
me,
hate-
but, who am I to judge? What you do in your own bedroom.
I'm not hating on people who drink Coke, full fat Coke, or Canadians.
Or Canadian.
Oh, Canadians. So I just had a sip of this Dr Pepper Blackberry, and it's pretty good. I am on this firm stance, and this is just me, but if you flavor Dr Pepper with anything, it makes it immediately better than regular Dr Pepper.
See, I don't know, because I've always been a fan of the Dr Pepper on its own. I know a lot of people aren't.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've always liked Dr Pepper. But I must admit, the cherry I had today, the first time I had that was quite nice.
Yeah. Like, I've gotten the cherry one in the past before, and it's actually a solid, it's a solid drink. And, yeah, so is this one. I think this is also a permanent flavor, the blackberry, so it's kind of got, if you're familiar with blackberry, if you ever had one, it's like, you know, kind of got a little bit of a punchy tartness to it, but I think it complements it quite well, and gives it a little fruit in it, I guess, so to speak. So
I was quite surprised actually when I was in Burger King today, because I don't know about you, Chucks. You very rarely get anything other than Pepsi, Coke, or Sprite, 7-Up. You know, you don't get anything other than the usual, like 4 drinks everyone sells.
Yeah, I mean you'll get some kind of you get Fanta or Tango.
That's what I mean. Yeah, it's all the same.
But yeah,
same.
there's a pretty standard selection. Yeah.
And in the chat said punchy tardiness is the perfect way to describe the show. Thank you. The other flavors I got
should be our slogan now, actually. I get that.
Yeah.
Were
I'll bring the punch and Will brings the tart.
The other flavors I got were an orange vanilla, or no, it's the orange cream Coca-Cola, which I think is a redo of orange vanilla, if you remember from like a few years back, which was just
we never got that. It never made its way over here. I really wanted to try the orange one.
It was like a watered down creamsicle, essentially. So I'm kind of anxious on trying that. I almost just picked that one, but I was like, I'll give the Dr. Pepper a shot. And the other one is a tropical 7-Up. So it's like a
tropical 7-Up. That's just going to be lilt, isn't it? That's going to be grapefruit and something. Orange and grapefruit.
I got some. Well, they're not doing lilt anymore. It's Fanta, pineapple, and grapefruit now. But it is still lilt.
Pineapple and grapefruit, yeah.
According to Sporked here, it is a tropical 7-Up is a flavor of mango, and peach.
And it's not tropical.
Decidedly tropical fruit.
Yeah.
Peach is certainly not tropical fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Tropical's
that's
several
not bad.
different. I mean, it looks nice. Don't get me wrong. That the bottle there looks quite nice.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And yeah, like I said, the other one was a the Pepsi one was supposed to be a regular, and I got the zero sugar, and I had that earlier, and I was just like, oh man, I was disappointed.
So they're getting into dodgy territory, you know, because that 7-Up there, if you put a Fanta label on that, you could quite believe that's Fanta.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah,
when does a 7-Up become a Fanta and vice versa?
When does 7-Up become a Fanta? Well, 7-Up is lemon and lime. Fanta's just lemon.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It's but if you're adding different flavors to it, you're not going to know the difference, are you? You know what I mean?
I'd know. I think I'd know anyway. I'll do a taste test.
See, we only get. I think they have. Did they do a cherry 7-Up here for a bit? I think I recall seeing that.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, pretty sure.
So
They still make it over here. Yeah.
we don't get any flavors really apart from
No.
the normal one. So that was quite nice again.
Yeah.
I wish they did the flavors for us, but they don't do them.
That's why I kind of
have
don't
to-
like the original flavor so much, because you can get like a fucking regular Coke, regular 7-Up anywhere. Essentially, it's I don't know. The flavors just make it a little bit more enjoyable, I feel. But trying to track them down is so hard, because it ranges from like if you can get it at a supermarket, at like a dollar store or something like that. The Shirley Temple one with the pomegranate was also quite nice too. I was pleasantly surprised by that.
Have we ever done the? I'm sure we must have done this at some point. Correct me if I'm wrong. The comparison between UK Fanta and US.
I think
Fanta.
so. Yeah,
I've seen the
Ever done
picture.
that? It's incredible. The difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, like one's orange juice,
So
the other
orange.
Check that out.
one's orange juice, the other's orange soda, essentially.
But they're both supposed to be the same drink. If you give that, they're both fizzy orange essentially.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, that's crazy.
For the record, the one on the left is, well, they changed the labeling, I believe, for the U.S. It's pretty much the same thing. But the one on the left here is the U.S. and the one on the right is the U.K.
Mhm.
And I can tell you,
Yeah, we used to have that logo, but they changed it to the new one. For some reason.
Yeah.
I can tell you that I think Fanta has to be one of my least favorite orange sodas. Can't imagine why. I would prefer like either Crush or a Sunkist personally, but Fanta I think is like bottom of the barrel.
See, we don't get many options. We get Fanta and Tango. We usually get Sunkist. I remember that years ago. We don't get
We used
any.
to, yeah. That actually had like bits of orange in it.
Yeah.
It was all pulpy.
Really?
What's the other?
Yeah.
What's the other one with bits in? You still get every now and then in the funny bottle. Orangina.
Oh, do we still have Orangina?
Yeah, it's still around
Oh,
somewhere.
I think that's what I'm thinking of. Maybe Sunkist didn't. I think I'm thinking of Orangina.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, Orangina's still going. So it's hard to find, but you can find it.
Yeah, so that's the labeling. They updated the logo.
Yeah. Can you switch from the US to the GB Coke site? If you just change the URL there, will that
GB Coca?
It might read out.
might not let you if you're.
Let's see. Oh, here we are. See.
Okay. Yeah, this is working. Okay, so now go to brands and check out our huge array of Coke flavors. Yeah, scroll down a little bit.
Limited recall of appetizer
Limited recall.
multi-packs from supermarkets in Great Britain. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just hit the real Coke one there at the top.
Okay.
This
Love
is all
pizza.
of the massive selection of Cokes that we're allowed to have now.
Original.
Regular,
Ooh,
lime. I had
try...
lime today. It's actually quite good.
Yeah, I would love to
Is it?
try that. They've
I've
only
never
made
tried
this.
any of the Coke varieties, to be honest with you.
They've only made lime in the Diet Coke variety, and I hate that. Coke cherry, okay. Lemon?
Cherry, I've had cherry. To be
What
fair,
the
that's
fuck?
cool.
and that is it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Lemon and lime are not that different.
No, they're not really. Are they?
Cherry has been around forever, and that's it. No orange, no vanilla, no nothing.
Let's compare that to yours. Go to yours.
Okay. All right. Alrighty. So this is the
There's already a
USA.
different flavor already.
Well, vitamin water. This is not that great, by the way. The Sprite Chill. They're making a new flavor of this.
Ever.
Yeah, for whatever reason, like Coca-Cola in general is like whenever they quote unquote spice a drink.
There's spice in there.
Yeah, it's like this has like a minty aftertaste that's very unpleasant. Ooh. Yeah, it overpowers the cherry and lime. They did that with the cranberry Sprite and the Coke Raspberry, which was quote unquote spiced. Tasted like hairspray. So much so to where they removed it from shelves. And they're like, fuck that. So let me take a look here. So this is the Coke website. Okay. I think they were done with the Oreo. I haven't seen that on shelves here.
I actually seen that for sale here the other day in Home Bargain, actually.
Coke flavors. Okay, so cherry, vanilla.
I miss it so much.
Zero sugar cherry.
Oh, so you've got your zeros mixed in here.
Yeah, zero sugar vanilla.
What?
That's
got to be
it?
more than that.
What?
That's all? What?
Come on. What are we doing here? Somebody's got to update this page here.
The Coke Creations.
Yeah.
We get those occasionally.
Coke Mexico.
Coke Mexico, that's its own thing.
Creations. This is just the one with. Well, I can't do anything. It won't let me click anywhere. There we go. I think it just that crashes the page for some reason.
Nice.
Weird. Okay. Yeah, it won't let me click anything. What the fuck? What if I put it over here? Okay. And then, yeah, where's this? Tell me more. Tell me more about this. Flavor you can't resist. I'm gonna have that later, I think, when I'm done with the show. Yeah, I would like Coke Lemon and Coke Lime. What are we doing? What is this? Oh, what is it? Oh, hold on. K-Wave?
K-Wave.
Coca-Cola taste with an additional burst of fruit flavoring. K-pop magic. How would you describe K-pop magic, I wonder?
I've got a word for it.
What is it? Happy Tears?
Happy Tears?
Behave.
What the fuck?
That's just creepy.
Limited stock, unlimited drops of joy, exclusively on the TikTok shop.
Wow.
Y3000.
Sorry, you're on another planet, Smith.
Apparently.
Limited edition Coke flavor from the future.
Well, this was actually a normal flavor, and then they have the zero sugar.
Wait, did that say AI made it?
It's co-created with artificial intelligence to help bring the flavor of tomorrow to Coke fans. Yeah, you're right.
Wow.
Yeah, I would love to know what that tastes like. Not the zero sugar. This tastes like fucking motor oil. I've had one of these before, the Ultimate. It's like drinking fucking Castrol GTX, essentially. That shit is awful.
What's it supposed to be?
Experience Coca-Cola Zero Sugar Ultimate, the latest creation sparkling beverage to matchmake with the shelves. It's supposed to be like some sort of gamer thing. Coke Creations and League of Legends come together. Limited edition flavor made in cooperation with Riot Games.
You gain extra experience when you drink that.
Wow. Extra experience into not fucking drinking another one of those.
Yeah. So I've got, it's a bit of a change here, change of subject, but on the subject of flavors, I bought some of these today.
Yeah?
I've seen these. I was gonna buy this, but I didn't buy it. I'm interested to know what you're gonna say about this.
Yeah, well, I haven't tried them yet, so I don't really know.
Super Mario Pringles mystery flavor.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
What could they be?
Well, I'm always a fan of mystery flavor stuff. I haven't had Pringles in a hot minute, so I can't really help you out on this one. I might spoil myself here to see if there's any indication of what it might be. Let me take a quick peek here. I'm taking it off the screen so you don't get spoiled yourself.
Yeah, I saw them. I nearly bought it myself. But...
Is that right? Huh.
What? What's it say? Okay, before we say,
you want to take a guess?
I do have here its list of ingredients.
Uh-huh.
Oh, God.
So I don't know if that will help. Let me scroll down a little bit on that page. So we got dehydrated potatoes. Well, that's to be expected. Sunflower oil, wheat flour, seasoning. Yeah. Sugar, salt, flavor enhancers. Yeah. Onion powder, spices, chili powder, and jalapeno powder. So it might be a little bit spicy. Buttermilk powder, and then nothing. Flavorings, sunflower oil again. Paprika extract just for color. So it's just spice then. It's just something spicy. Is that what it is? What did you find?
Not quite. Well, Ed in the chat says, why do you know what Castrol GTX tastes like? Listen, I'm presuming what I would think drinking a bottle of motor oil would be, okay? It's as close to what I would assume crack opening a box of that would be. The Reddit says that sorry, I lost my window here. The Reddit says the actual flavor is mainly chili peppers, onion, tomato, and the generic dairy. Fire flour isn't a bad description.
I was going to say chili
flour.
The Pringles wiki, get ready for this, appear to emulate the taste of a sausage. There you go.
Pasta sauce with mincemeat. Okay, yeah.
So it's supposed. I think they're trying to go for like a spaghetti and meatballs sort of thing.
Yeah.
Because it's Super Mario branded. Actually, wouldn't be too bad. I feel.
I was trying to think. What food could it be if it was Mario flavored? Would it be just mushroom or?
Yeah, maybe. Mushroom,
I guess maybe spaghetti and meatballs.
Well, there you go.
I guess I'll try maybe tomorrow and update you next week.
I was gonna say, would you want to crack one open if you got it and just see if
I don't have it to hand.
Oh, okay. All right, fair enough. Let's get on with the wrestling stuff. You want to get into the ordeal here, the Revolution stuff?
Before we do.
Yeah.
Before we do, sorry.
Yeah.
I know we don't really talk about Collision at all because it's normally on while we're on, and it indeed is on right now. They're at some theatre type place, and it's the strangest setup I've ever seen for a wrestling show.
Yeah.
Oh, can we get a little look at that?
Possibly can, if we can.
It's the old Collision music.
They've got like the hard camera on the stage. They've actually cut out a hole in the set.
Really?
So
So I can try to find it here.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna. There you go. You see that?
If I'm seeing anything, no.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
I see. Okay, hold on. Let me get a shot for the audience here. Hold on. Because obviously we can't play it through the show.
Mm-hmm.
It's obviously some sort of like theatre. I'm not sure where it is. I didn't look it up.
Like tiered seating actually looks quite good from this side.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it gives me like weird Mall of America. Well, maybe not from the floor shot. But I was gonna say from like the Mall of America sort of thing.
Reminds me of old school ECW.
So I'd say the ECW arena with the second tier and like
Hammerstein, a little bit. I'm still trying to find.
Get the stage is just weird.
I guess we're not going to see that until an entrance.
Ricochet's just shouting at people at the minute. I don't know what he's doing.
I can't pause that. Are you kidding me? Okay, hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to find a way to get this going here.
Yeah,
That's-
it's just
that's
strange.
not
I
gonna work.
don't know where the announcers are.
They're just really, really off to the side.
Really?
Yeah, I can't find a way to pause that.
Oh, they at the back there. Hang on, they at the. What's that at the back? Yeah, they are. See right at the back of the shot.
Really?
If you look, go to the main shot again. You see my mouse there?
Yeah.
Yeah, there. Look.
Oh, they're like in the middle. What the hell?
Yeah. In the middle of the crowd. It's crazy.
Anyway,
that
here's
is
a.
them.
Yeah, let me see if I can get a shot here. I'm trying to find like a decent source
Okay.
here. Yeah, whatever.
Good,
Yeah, this shot looks incredible. I like it. Here, I'll show a quick. Yeah, see, that's pretty. That from that angle, it looks like Mall of America in a weird way to me. I don't know why.
Yeah, I see it.
And then from the floor, if I can. There you go. Here's another one.
Really want to see this the entrance stage.
Yeah.
set up.
Shame we can't see that.
And I go
You've seen a
back.
bit of it. That
See the big screen.
two
Oh, here we go.
massive
Here we
screens
go.
either side of it.
There we go. Ta-da!
We can't see yours.
Well, yeah. I have it. Well, I'll leave it up for a sec. If you have the feed on your side of the. But yeah, I see what you're talking about. They have this cut out, and it's like they're shooting it from the. Yeah, it's like Hammerstein or ECW, if you will. Like they're shooting it from the hard ramp. Okay. Here, let me get out of that.
I'll go back when there's an entrance. I'll put it back onto you.
Okay. Let me go back here.
You just shoot yours against me.
Yeah. Soon we won't have this problem after we move to Discord, I think. Or Teams, whichever one. Right here. Let me show it on the feed here for you guys. This is what it looked like. See?
Oh yeah, that's it.
There you go.
It's a nice rectangle
The hole
too.
looks weird.
Yeah.
It's not even. It's not even in the middle. It's like it's off to the side.
Yeah, it's just off to the side a little bit.
Yeah.
If it was in the middle, it would look slightly more like it was supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Cool little venue though. It does look cool.
Yeah. Of course. So speaking of, well, I guess we'll get into it here.
Yeah, go on.
Revolution was last week,
It was.
and
It was on kind of while we were on, or well, just after, wasn't it?
Something like that.
I guess while we were still on air, just about, we had some pre-show matches which we didn't know about. They were last-minute additions, so we didn't predict them.
no, this was on Sunday.
Before,
No, this was on Sunday.
Oh, it was Sunday. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, we've been on at all. Yeah.
yeah, that's right. Because it was Collision, wasn't it? That was what was on.
Mm.
So what? How did I see the first half of the show then? Why would I have been watching that?
That's right, because wasn't there more matches added to the pre-show?
Yes.
Yeah, two more.
We did.
Because like I kind of wanted to pull a trick and just be like, okay, I'm predicting so and so to win here to try to make up the difference without you guys knowing. But I didn't do that. Keep that in mind.
You didn't do that. You were honest.
Question is, before
Well-
we start all this, with it being Revolution,
Mhm.
was there a revolution?
No, not really.
I don't know.
No, there really wasn't. Nothing. I don't think anything even revolved, did it? There was nothing. Nothing spun around.
No, it wasn't.
Nothing spun. Nothing was really like. Oh wow! I mean, well, maybe the women's match with the Hollywood ending, but even then, it was kind of like, it was good,
Yeah.
but don't get me wrong. We'll get into that later. But yeah, overall,
We will.
nothing felt like it was. It felt like it needed Ricky Starks, and now he's with the other guys. So
You mean Ricky Saints?
Ricky Saints.
God, that. You know, out of all the names, they could have picked something worse for him. I feel.
They could have, yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently he picked it himself, didn't he? It was something to do where he's from. From New Orleans, isn't he?
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going off.
Anyway.
Back to the non-revolution.
Which was televised on Amazon Prime. I didn't get it on Amazon Prime though. I found alternative means. I don't know about you guys.
Alternative beans.
Alternative beans. Yeah, let's play beans again. It's been a while. One of the added matches we didn't know about was my favorite guy, Hologram, teaming up with Commander to beat Lee Johnson and Blake Christian, whoever they are.
Oh, you know Lee Johnson.
Lee Johnson. Oh, big shotty Lee Johnson. Yeah, of course. He was a guy for a while.
Dwayne's brother? No. Big family in wrestling, the Johnsons.
The Johnsons, yeah. A few Johnsons. Not as many as there are Lees, but there's a few. And Blake Christian, who is
Christian's brother.
Christian's brother, Christian.
Not gonna lie, when they were saying Christian, I was like, wait, where is he? Not realizing.
Blake Christian. Apparently, his real name is Christian Hubble, which is a better name than Blake Christian.
Just say Blake Hobble then. Like what?
Blake, yeah, Christian Hubble. Or, I don't know.
Not gonna lie to you. Sorry, go on. You first.
It was in NXT for a while. Apparently, it's called Trey Baxter.
Oh, that's bad.
Don't remember him either.
The Hobbler.
When I first started watching wrestling, not that long ago, from relatively speaking, and I first came across the team of Edge and Christian.
Yeah.
I think at one point I'd not actually seen them, but I'd just heard probably JR or someone talking about them. And I actually thought they were talking about a guy called Edge and Christian.
Edge.
Fair enough.
Edge.
Weird. Oh, his name is Edge. That's still just as weird, actually.
Yeah.
Edge.
Even weirder is a guy called Cope. Anyway.
He wishes he was called Edge. Well, Hologram won, so all is right with the world.
Mm-hmm.
But no points for anyone because we didn't know about it.
I almost
didn't advertise it.
No?
I almost did. I almost predicted it.
Should have done it. And then Daniel Garcia teamed up with the Undisputed Kingdom, or at least the three of them that are still around. I don't know what happened to the other three. If they're even still a thing. But they beat Shane Taylor Promotions.
Shocker.
Yeah. Who I think have they absorbed the army guys now?
The army.
Sean Dean and Carly Bravo.
Oh yeah, probably.
They were the infantry.
Probably, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. So I guess that's the thing that's happened. Also, Carly
Sean
Bravo.
Dean.
Sean Dean.
Any relation to Simon Dean?
Yes, they're brothers.
Okay.
Yeah. The wrestling Dean family.
Is that right? Huh.
Yeah, wrestling has more than one royal family. There's also Simon and Sean Dean. The infantry was Sean Dean and Carly Bravo, which always bugged me because he's an army guy. So why wouldn't you call him Charlie Bravo? Like the NATO alphabet, Charlie and Bravo, they're both. Why don't you just call him Charlie Bravo? What? That's a serious. Why would you not?
I don't know. Too gimmicky, maybe?
It's too close to a gimmicky name to not just use the gimmicky name.
True.
It's his real name too.
True.
It's a shame he didn't have a teammate called Radio, and he could be called CB Radio. I'm sorry.
That really got Chuck's, apparently.
I'm more that he got Wilson popped himself with that.
Yeah.
As I was saying it's that bad, it's good.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. It could be a whole load of NATO alphabet guys. It'd be Romeo Hotel or Mike November.
God.
Sierra Hotel Echoed.
Yeah. Get one that spells out the shield, yeah.
Right, well, let's do a match that we all care about then. Just to be predictable. Big Boom AJ. And this was the Revolution, actually. There was a surprise appearance here. Big Boom AJ and the conglomeration appeared, Orange Cassidy and Mark Briscoe. Big Justice was there. And the big surprise of the night, they did have the Rizzler with them.
Yeah.
Jesus. Any explanation why?
Because they care about ratings, obviously.
I sent my friend, who didn't care for Orange Cassidy, a screen grab of this shot here, and all she replied back was "ew," because she doesn't like Orange Cassidy.
Fair enough.
What about the Rizzler, though? Did she not say anything about him?
I don't know if she knew who the Costco guys were, to be honest with you.
Can you imagine?
I've referenced them before, but I don't know if she actually could identify them. I think she knows who they are, but... Yeah, soon after, didn't Johnny TV or somebody, throw the cookie down, and then Orange Cassidy, took it from the ground and just, stuffed their face with it or something? Something like that after that spot, from what I recall. It's like, oh, okay, so we're doing 5-second rule things. Okay. Alright. Cool.
Yeah, Big Boom AJ still undefeated now.
Damn right.
And
he's all
Orange
elite.
Cassidy, Mark Briscoe beat MXM Collection and Johnny TV, Mundo, Morrison, Nitro, Superstar. So that's points for everyone. We all started off the night on the right foot, but it wouldn't last long. As the main show started with, as it always seems to, he knows what he's doing, this MJF guy, with MJF and Hangman Adam Page. Why does MJF always open the shows? Is it just because he wants to get out there? Doing Brock Lesnar?
8 p.m. curtain jerker.
Put me on first, and then I'm out of there.
Yeah.
Hangman Adam didn't want to be there.
Yeah, something like that. He got his tattoo removed. He bet on himself and then regretted it.
Ooh.
But Hangman Adam Page wins the match, and I don't know. This thing might not be over. Let's see.
It's probably not.
Probably not. Although, if you've seen Dynamite, you will have seen that there is there's stuff going on. It might never be over between these two, but MJF is getting involved in something else. We'll come to that. Paige gets the win, and Smoot and Beans get a point. Me and Will had it, MJF winning.
Yeah, I mean...
So, that closed the gap a little bit.
That's about as close as I get.
It's as close as you'll get. But, it's a good start. Mercedes Moné beat Mama Watanabe to retain, again, the TBS Championship. I'll admit I skipped through this one because I really don't care. it's Sasha Banks again, and it's Momo who is probably good, but she's not all elite as far as I know. So, does it matter?
Right, exactly. That's why I was just, I kind of did the same thing. I was just like doing my own thing. I was just like, all right.
Yeah.
Whatever. We all get a point.
Mercedes win again.
Sasha Ferrari, as Beans called her.
Sasha Ferrari. Then we had quite a good match, I think, between Swerve and Ricochet, with Prince Nana getting involved way too much. He should have just stayed on the outside.
I was disappointed that he didn't like backstab Swerve, because I thought for sure the way that they were setting this up, he was gonna align himself with Ricochet and with the power of the robe, if you will.
They could have. It looked like that could have been a thing at one point, but no, they didn't do that.
No, Nana gets upset with Swerve. He leaves ringside, only to come back near the end of the match. And yeah, this was just like similar to the fucking CM Punk Drew McIntyre bracelet thing. Like, I'm sorry, but this is just dumb.
Well, it's over. Nana got his robe back, which he'll probably never wear again. He should just leave it at home now. And Swerve becomes the #1 contender to the AEW World Championship.
And yeah, as soon as I heard that, or saw that rather, I was like, oh, I'm cooked probably, because, Mox is going to retain. You got to have a heel to go with the face.
Yeah.
And we'll get to that main event debacle in a little bit.
Yeah, very soon. Okada beat Brody King, because of course he did. We all predicted. Oh, sorry, last one. I get a point for Swerve. You all went for Ricochet. That's why I always win these things.
Okay. Calm down. Hold on. I had to pick somebody different for the points here.
Huh?
Oh, you were... Oh, yeah, well... I don't know what the other guys' excuses were. This is the only one that Beans got wrong, actually. He had a very good... Anyway, that's a spoiler. Okada, still your Continental Champion.
Yeah, this one was also kind of just,
Brody King wasn't going to win. Because
That's why it was kind of like, because, like, they're just...
really know why he's in the match.
Yeah, they're just having him meander on the cards here lately. So...
Yeah.
It would have been nice under, like, actual... like, if they built up Brody King correctly, and, I feel like this could have been an actual upset if he may have taken the Intercontinental, or the regular Continental Championship off of Okada. But no, they're setting up for Okada versus Omega, which... Oh boy! Oh man.
At least it'll unify a couple of belts. We need to do more of that.
Yeah, true.
Okada, he's supposed to have been like this amazing guy for the last 10 or more, nearly 15 years now. He's kind of just there. He's just a guy.
Bitch!
Yeah, I mean, I like that. That's funny. but in ring, he's just like, I don't see him as really being any better than anyone else on the show.
Yeah.
We've just seen Ricochet being great, Swerve's good, Hangman and MJF had a good match, and then there would be Omega and Takeshita and Fletcher and Ospreay, and these are all really good guys. I don't see Okada as being like head and shoulders above any of them. He's just kind of there. Getting paid, I guess.
Yeah.
Doing the Nakamura thing. Big deal in Japan. Hit your mid-30s and then go get some easy money.
Just taking a paycheck along the way.
Ah.
Okay.
So points all round for Okada.
Okay.
Then we had... Oh, I've got these the wrong way around. We had the tag match with the Hurt Syndicate and the Outrunners. Again, why are the Outrunners getting a pay-per-view title shot?
because the Acclaimed are no longer a thing, and the tag division's kind of hurting here a little bit. FTR's just kind of meandering around.
But is this it? They're still like a joke team.
A joke team that a lot of people like. Chucks, come on.
I do really like them. I'll
Yeah.
give you that. They're very likable. But there was a lot of this on the show. Mercedes getting a kind of, Momo is again fine, but she's not sticking around, so we kind of know which way that's going.
Right.
Brody King was never going to win. He was just thrown in here, and
Right.
now the Outrunners as well. Just
Look, it would have been nice if they won the tag titles, but I think the Hurt Syndicate.
it's never going to happen.
Yeah. That would have been a revolution if the Outrunners won. It's like, whoa, this up-and-coming guys that are stuck in the 80s win the tag championships. No way.
Yeah.
But, no, that's just a fantasy. So
Didn't
they got to
happen.
do more pep talks to collegiate sports teams, I guess, before they get on the radar.
And we go from stuck in the 80s to stuck in the 20s.
Oh, the Hollywood ending.
The Hollywood ending. Toni Storm is not black and white anymore. I don't really know why. But she was very red by the end of this one. I should have. Damn it! That should have been. I just said it was black and white and red all over, right? And, Right, take two.
Nearly.
Well, this was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I think Smokey
Yes.
said that there were things on the show that were very good, and I'm guessing
This was one of them.
this is one of them.
Yeah. I was not under the impression this was going to be like a hardcore match, but it was phenomenal to say the least. Both ladies gave it their all. I think it was a great display as to why these two women have been dominating the top championship spot as well
Mm-hmm.
for so long. And hey, let's reverse side duct tape our fists together and dunk it into broken glass and start swinging. Like, that's all you need to know.
Yeah.
My only critique was like the table spot at the end was kind of lousy. It just kind of like fell over when Toni Storm did the Storm Zero on it, and it just kind of collapsed. I was like, oh, okay, well, not everything's perfect. But it didn't take away from the hard-hitting aspect of like everything else in the match, so it's a thumbs up for me.
Yeah, it was great. There was a lot of blood in this one.
Yeah,
Especially
there was.
on Toni Storm.
I don't even think I can show it unfiltered on
Maybe
on
not.
YouTube. I can show it, I think, in black and white.
Show it in black and white.
Yeah, ironically enough.
Yeah, pretty
A
crazy.
few tweets saying like they were disgusted by the whole thing.
Fuck them.
Women shouldn't be in doing this type of thing.
Fuck them.
I don't know. Didn't
Get
have
out
a
of the
problem with
50s.
myself, but-
Get out of the 50s is what I would say.
Tell that to Toni Storm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can find it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there they are, all black and white.
Jesus.
Whoa, yeah, that's that actually looks worse in black and white. God.
Yeah, I think I can show
Shayna?
that. That's fine. I think. Don't sue us or
Shayna
hurt
Pitt-
us, YouTube. Okay, this is fine. Okay. It's a
Black and
liquid.
white, so it's just chocolate sauce. Yeah.
Yeah, it's chocolate sauce. Totally. Yeah,
Seen a
dude,
picture of the what's the word I'm looking for? The aerial shot
yeah.
of Tony just lying covered in blood, and someone said this was
Yeah.
like a murder scene.
Yeah.
Said it was a Hollywood ending of a horror film.
Yeah. Another one. Oh, at the end. I like that they put like storage crates as like a makeshift like booster seat to get to the table spot.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's stand on those.
Yeah.
Did you get a gif or anything of the bottle to the,
Oh God, no!
bottle
to the
Mariah May
bottle.
smashed a bottle on a sensitive part of Tony Storm's anatomy.
her vagina.
Oh, okay. Lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's quite good timing, actually. She did like a round kick, kind of Daniel Bryan style round kick, and she just whacked her in the undercarriage.
And the baby maker.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So, yeah.
Not for her, obviously.
No, probably not for her. It's not ideal. It's not how she would have wanted the night to end.
Well, she
I
said
imagine.
on Dynamite
No.
she had glass in her ass
Yeah.
and all that.
It's better.
Yeah.
We all got a point for that match.
Damn right.
And, yeah, crazy. Mariah May, this time 2 years ago, I don't know if any of us would have heard of her. And now she's real. She's one of the top women in the industry.
She made a name of herself and arguably rightfully buried the other women in the division
Yeah,
along the way.
saying the entire division is dead. Okay, and this is where you started predicting wildly.
I had to stay competitive, and
Had
it was
to.
within arm's reach, man.
You had to try.
That's where it goes downhill.
Unfortunately for you, Takeshita lost his international championship to Kenny Omega.
I don't know how, considering he was working over the diverticulitis quite a bit.
Because he doesn't have that anymore. Like Randy Orton kicking Matt Hardy where his appendix used to be. I don't think it hurts the same.
No.
Yeah, Kenny Omega, new champion. Half an hour long match, and yeah, pretty good.
And
As
sets up
expected.
the title merger.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Let's hope. And let's hope Kenny Omega can bring back the Okada of old.
Yeah,
Show us
well,
why
we'll
those
see.
matches got 7 stars.
Jesus.
And I guess if we're not saying anything about that one, another half-hour long match. Will Ospreay beats Kyle Fletcher in a steel cage. Another one very hardcore, lots of blood everywhere.
Yeah, very wild. I don't understand. Yeah. I don't understand why Fletcher was like licking everything in this match. The cage with the blood from Ospreay on it, he was licking off the screwdriver. Like, what are we doing?
I don't know.
Very unsanitary.
It's being gross, yeah.
Unsanitary.
They also did a Spanish fly from the top of the cage.
God,
which
that
is
looked gnarly.
crazy. But I don't think it looked good enough for it to be worth doing.
Probably because
It
they
was-
cut from the camera. They cut away the camera in the cage or whatever to get a better shot of it midway through.
Yeah, maybe it needed a better camera angle, but maybe it needed a table or something too, because they just went off the top and landed on the floor or in the ring, and it was kind of it. It just looked like, well, why not just do that from the top rope instead? It looks the same. It didn't have that big cage spot energy like Kurt Angle's moonsault or anything in the War Games. That could have looked better.
Yeah.
So just don't do it.
Why is this not showing up? Why? I just have an empty profile here.
Why do you have an empty profile?
I don't know why. Here, this was the shot that I got. There we go. That was like midway through. They got a shot from the top, I believe, and then
Maybe that's what it was,
Yeah.
because I remember it from the high camera,
yeah,
looking down, and it didn't look as high because the camera was higher than them. Maybe
Yeah.
it needed something on floor level to make it look bigger.
I agree. Well, now it's weird.
Well, that was that guy. We'll get to him. We'll get to him later. So yeah, Ospreay wins. That is points for everyone except for you, Smoot, again, who went for Fletcher for the points. Fair enough. And then our main event.
Oh, they referred to this this image here of Ospreay. Like, this was a great shot, by the way, of Ospreay. You can see the blood dripping off of him. I mean, chocolate sauce. And Blue Sky was like, "Yeah, this is oddly sexual content. We gotta flag this." I was like,
Really?
"Appeal?
Is it?" Well, they could, from that angle, they could both be naked.
Yeah. Maybe. It could be a noir of some sort.
Well, yeah. I don't know what kind of noirs.
There was another one that got... I can't remember what it was. It was something like, I think, on the WWE pay-per-view. Oh, it was in the Chamber, I believe. With Jade Cargill, like, beating the shit out of Naomi. And I got a freeze frame of that, and they were like, "Flagged, it's too sexual." I was like, "What?" Okay, I didn't appeal that one.
Well, you thought they had a point.
I was like, maybe. Okay.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Right, main event was Jon Moxley and Cope for the World Championship.
This was terrible. This, I think, was by far the worst fuck. Now that we're going over the show, I'm reminded of how fucking terrible this ending was. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they showed the Ops watching from a skybox.
Yeah, what the fuck was the point of that?
I don't know. They were just
God
there.
damn it.
Hook is eating a bag of Funyuns.
Which was oddly the best way to describe the main event, because Moxley was wearing his normal green pants, and I think like a green shirt. Copeland, for whatever fucking reason, was in like Seattle Seahawks neon green colors.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, Hook eating a bag of Funyuns is a pretty accurate way of describing this main event so far. Not sure why the significance of this here. And then also earlier in the night, it would have been nice if they showed Billy Starks still taking notes during the main event next to the Ops. Because she was basically in the same spot as they were.
Oh yeah, with the same shadows in the background.
Yeah.
Very bright light on them.
Yeah. So.
True. So they wrestled for a bit, as they do. And then out comes Christian Cage.
I gotta say,
cash in his money in the bank.
No, his money in the box. Okay, first off, all right.
Dented box.
Christian is way too fucking smart for how this was booked. Why would he cash in his money in the box to be in a triple threat instead of just waiting until afterwards to beat the shit out of either Mox or Edge? Or Copeland, I should say. Sorry.
Why? So this is the first time seeing this, so I might have to fill in the blanks here.
Okay.
Why didn't he sign it before he went out there?
That is a great question.
After months of Kip Sabian interfering and stealing the pen from him, you'd think he would learn. Good point, Will. Good point.
Maybe he was waiting for a point in the match where they both looked beatable. They were both down.
On. Surely it's his contract.
Yeah.
Why didn't he sign it when he won it? Because he knows when he's going to cash it in. He's not going to sign it somebody else, is he?
Well, yeah, but it's not legally binding until you sign it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
somehow in AEW rules.
Why? I kind of understand that bit, but when he won the contract,
yeah,
you should just sign it then, and then it'd be ready to go whenever he wants to cash it in.
Well, maybe.
Why is he waiting in this specific moment?
Well, maybe in the contract it says it's valid when you sign it. not when you hand it to a referee. So he had to sign it at the exact moment he wanted to cash it in.
I don't.
So if he had won the
Personally.
thing and then signed it immediately, then his match would have been right there and then. Maybe he didn't want to do that.
Yeah, maybe.
Well,
That's the best I
not
got.
buying it.
Chucks has got a
Not
good
buying
point
it.
there. Yeah, not buying it.
Best I got. I need to
I
read
just-
the contract to see.
Yeah,
why
I
he's
just
doing
don't. I don't get this. Like Christian, both himself and the character is way smarter than this. Not only that, this is the first
Fortunately,
time.
Tony Khan isn't.
this.
There you go. This is the first time. This is like AEW's inaugural cash-in. You would think you would have it be more of a memorable moment. So you would have the person that's cashing in make it so that they would win, not lose, because nobody remembers losers.
Yeah.
So from a
Isn't it-
logical standpoint, this makes no fucking sense to me.
Kind of appropriate though that Christian, the first Money in the Box winner, cashes in on the first Money in the Bank winner and loses. When Edge was
I guess.
maybe the most memorable Money in the Bank winner.
Right.
When he cashed in post-chamber on John Cena. Kind of telling on how Tony Khan books, I guess.
Yeah, and then this is another point. So, okay, let's say, I'll go along with the carrot being dangled in front of me. So, Christian makes it a triple threat, and now 3 ways, or I guess, yeah, what they're called in AEW, are no DQ by default. Sure, fine, cool, whatever.
No, I disagree with them being no DQ by default.
Fair
I know
enough.
they are, but they shouldn't be.
Fair enough. That's fine. I get that. I can understand that.
Token protest there, but carry
Why
on.
the fuck didn't Christian and his goons help out at all?
Yeah. Yeah.
No Kip Sabian, no Nick Wayne, no Luchasaurus, who's
No Luchasaurus.
still we haven't seen ever since he got pneumonia. I just don't get it. This was monumentally dumb.
Is your thumb tingling at all? Is
Oh
it
yeah, no, this
pointing in a
is
certain
definitely
way?
this match is probably a thumbs down for the week for sure.
All right. So yeah, then Christian made it a triple threat. He attacked Cope a little bit. Also, this was another additional thumbs down. Why is he wearing a hoodie? Why did he have to do the mystery man run in if he was just gonna take the hood off and it's Christian?
So he wouldn't
Couldn't
get
just
stopped
run in
by
as
anybody.
Christian?
I don't know.
Why does they always have to wear a hoodie?
You got me.
Anyway, so he made it a triple threat, beat up Cope, but Moxley got involved and blah blah blah. In the end, they did a fairly cool spot at the finish where Moxley had Christian in the choke, and because he couldn't break the choke, Christian just tried to pin Copeland to win the match and escape that way. That would have been
that would have been
that would have
something.
been fun. Yeah, it would have been something. Like you say, he's booked as the most intelligent man in the room usually, but didn't come off this time. And John Moxley wins when Christian passes out in the choke.
Well,
So-
that's another thumbs down for the record. I forgot about that.
John Moxley still your world champion. Points for all 3 of us. Smoot, you had Cope for the points again.
Had
Which
to.
means, how many was this? Was this a 10 match card? Smoot tried, but unfortunately didn't come off. You had 6. Will had 8, and joint winners, me and Beans, had 9 out of 10. That's pretty good.
So what was that? What's the final totals here?
Final totals across how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pay-per-views. 103 matches. Beans managed 48.
Okay, I got more than Beans. If Beans somehow beat me in the AEW, I would quit the show, like straight up.
Yeah, well, he didn't predict 2 whole pay-per-views,
Yeah.
and 3 other matches for some reason he just didn't predict. So,
Yeah.
So 48 for him. Incredibly close between you two, though. Smoot
Yeah.
on 72, Will on 73,
Yeah.
and I win the damn thing on 80. Again.
There you go.
Again.
I had to counterpick you on some of those.
You had to. That's how it goes at the end.
I said, if it wasn't for the game, I would stick with Osprey and all that.
You could have beaten Will. You could have been second this year. You went for it.
All or nothing.
Went to shoot the moon.
Unless somehow Beans beats me, then I'm leaving.
And we're nearly at the end of our WWE.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I can just throw this up here.
We have
Wait,
6 weeks or so left for that
There we
one
go.
as well.
Sorry, hold on. Let me throw it up. There we
Going
go.
for the double.
Ta-da! That's from last year, I think.
Hey, I'll take it.
Congratulations.
And the WWE belt as well.
Yeah.
With the AEW side plate.
That's good enough.
Yeah.
Since we just mentioned it, let's get into the thumbs here.
Oh, we're not doing Dynamite?
Oh, trust me.
Raw,
There's one thing from Dynamite that I want to get into here. For me, I don't know if you saw this with the women's match really quickly, with the aftermath from it. If you haven't seen it here, yeah, this is what it is.
Oh yeah.
Bonk. Quickly show it here for the home audience.
Storm chair shot. Nice.
And then
Oh, did she that? Yeah. Oh.
softest chair shot in the world. So yeah, that's probably 2 of my thumbs downs right there. The Revolution main event.
It's funny that we've had 2 of those now. Those reluctant chair swing spots. And then we've got that Hollywood ending thing with 2 women who are very happy to go all out.
Yes.
Do, like, more than you need to do.
Yes.
But, yeah.
Penelope.
Terribly but main event. Yeah. Penelope Ford. A super bad chair shot.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Okay. Mine will probably be the Hollywood ending.
Oh
That's a
yeah,
thumbs up.
that's a good thumbs up. I like that. Oh
So
man,
this-
am I going to be able to find? Damn it! One of my thumbs downs this week is that Queen of the Ring actress exposing the business.
Oh, Jesus
Oh
Christ.
god,
We've
yeah.
got the
Seen
clip.
that, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
We've been saying the Young Bucks have been killing the business for 20 years now. They've never done anything quite this bad.
I'll see if I
Have
can
you
find.
got it?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
One thing I learned about pro wrestlers, y'all know you're gonna win before anybody else does. So thank you for teaching me that.
And you can hear Taz there just go like that. Like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Isn't that like that is probably the first thing you should know about pro wrestling is that it's not actually
Yeah.
but the thing you learn before you learn that first rule is don't tell anyone.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Especially not on the show. God damn. Brutal. But to balance that out, my thumbs up is WWE.com, and we'll see about the TV, but .com has scrapped Seth freaking Rollins. He is just he's just Seth Rollins now.
You're gonna say he's just
Bronson Reed
freaking.
is just Bronson Reed. He's not big Bronson Reed anymore. And Dominic Mysterio is just Dominic Mysterio, not dirty Dominic Mysterio.
Let me take a look here. Hold on. It's been a while since we perused the Superstar page here.
Yeah, they've gone.
They've scrapped Vince's nicknames.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good look for Stephanie Vacour. The devil horns, I like that. Let's take a look.
So Bronson Reed will be first if you're scrolling.
Alright. I can't control F apparently because it hasn't loaded all of the page
Yeah.
yet. Braun Breaker, Bronco. Oh, there you go.
There he is.
Just Bronson Reed.
Just Bronson
Brock
Reed.
Lesnar
Big
still there.
Bronson
That's quite. Didn't know. They were still on the list.
Reed. Yeah.
Surprising.
What was the next one he said?
Dom Mysterio
Okay.
is no longer dirty. Up a little bit.
Up, yep.
There he is. The Parker there.
No dirty.
No dirty. He's just Dominic Mysterio. And, Seth freaking Rollins. That's the worst one.
Shane McMahon's still
Seth
there.
Rollins. Shane McMahon is there. He was going to be on the other show.
Yeah.
I think
there he is.
someone also noticed he's changed the picture for Seth.
Yeah, because he doesn't look like a goofball here.
He looked like a lunatic on the last one, and now he looks slightly normal,
Yeah.
if not depressed.
Well, there you go, Seth freaking Rollins. You know.
We've got an Arabic story here. What's going on there?
Yeah.
Yeah. What the fuck?
It's just suddenly gone into Arabic.
Okay.
I did see someone say this all could be because Big E is possibly coming back soon.
Oh,
And
so
it's
they need to get
it's
rid
good.
of Big Bronson Reed. Where's John Cena
Well,
got the Sega?
Yeah, I was about to point that out.
Yeah, seeing that. It also could be the fact that when he does come back, he's going to be known as Big Freaking Dirty E.
Fair enough. So what? Is it a thumbs up or thumbs down that they're getting rid of the Vince names here?
Oh, it's a big thumbs up that they get rid of
Okay.
those names. Like, it's fine if you want to use Dirty Dominic Mysterio as a good nickname, but it shouldn't be his name every time you say it. It's him, Seth
Yeah.
Rollins.
I noticed a while
Goddamn
back-
Ambrose is funny to say, but that doesn't mean every time you have to say is Dean Goddamn Ambrose.
Well, I gave him that. Dean Goddamn
I
Ambrose.
noticed
You
a little
did, and
while
it
back,
stuck.
Seth Rollins, you still call it a Titantron anymore? I don't know if it is anymore, is it? But
Yeah,
the big screen behind him.
TKO.
his- his Titantron. It stopped playing freaking a while back. I thought, I wonder if they're changing something soon, but they never have. But it looks like now they're pulling the plug on it. There's also someone pointed out, which I'd never really seen before until someone pointed it out. The last couple of months, whenever Seth comes out on the show, his Titantron is themed to whatever he's wearing in the colour.
Okay.
So if
Nice.
he's wearing red, there'll be the Titantron graphics are in red. If he's in blue, they're in blue. It's I've never noticed it before until someone put. I'll try and find the tweet. Someone put a little timeline up of all the different things that he's done. It's a nice
That's
little,
Yeah.
nice little touch. Is it my time for a thumbs up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did have a thumbs up. Just trying to remember when it was. Let me just check the show. I think it was from Raw. It was Raw. It was the cage match on Raw. It was pretty good, I thought. Just a
Oh, yeah.
pretty
yeah,
good cage
okay, hold
match.
on. I got another.
Oh,
thumbs
the
up.
Rollins point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Actually, I might save that one for next week, depending on what they do.
I'd even go down. There's been two sort of quality matches this week on WWE. The cage match on Raw and the tag title match last night on SmackDown. Which the Street Profits actually won. They're now the tag champions.
Oh, we just saw it on the Superstar page, yeah. So that's your thumbs up, Street Profits, or...
I'd say that the steel cage match is probably a better quality match, but
Steel cage match on Raw. Okay.
And your thumbs down? What has disappointed you this week?
Is it Dave Meltzer again?
it's Dave Meltzer. Definitely
It's
Dave Meltzer.
again.
What did he do?
He's let himself down big time this week.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
More than usual?
More than usual. So
Wow.
there was a story going around. I don't know the actual full story, so I'm probably going to not tell this as well as I probably could. But I don't know if you're aware of the WWE ID program they started
Yes.
recently.
Yes.
With the indie guys and whatever. He put out a story. He being Dave, that is. He put out a story on.
Pronoun boy.
On I believe it was Thursday, but I might be wrong. Sometime this week, anyway. Where I'll just link you to the screenshot from the Observer. This explains it, but I'll explain it as we're going as well. He's basically said that there's an agreement with the ID talent that it's Gabe Sapolsky organises all the matches and tells them what to do, etc. And then Brett Lauderdale, which I believe is the guy who owns GCW.
Yes.
I may have got that mixed up with the other one.
Yes.
There's
No, you're right.
Two companies, is that right? Is it? Two companies involved in this. Brett Lauderdale has basically come out and said that's not true. It's not what we're told to do at all. There's no rules around what we can do with ID talent or anything like that.
Right.
So that was usual, you know. Dave said something, someone's proved him wrong. That kind of goes. That's kind of what happens lately.
Yeah.
He then deleted that paragraph from the Observer newsletter.
This right here.
Yeah, it's not there anymore.
Jesus.
So
somebody asked Brett Lauderdale, do they have a say if they go over or not, or is it up to your discretion? And Brett says no. There's never been any discussion about winning, losing, and they've never asked, dictated, requested, or solicited anything when it pertains to WWE ID talent. There's also no distinction or separate rules for ID versus ID matches. And what you're saying is this part that Meltzer wrote and then apparently deleted, it says, when it comes to the WWE ID talent, the deal according to the contract is that Gabe Sapolsky puts the matches together and gives the script to the promoter. The promoter pays the talent and can push that. The talent comes from WWE. WWE covers the travel costs with a stipend, and I've got to put a D and there. And the promoter pays the difference if the travel costs are larger than the stipend. Okay, well, Dave Meltzer, quote unquote. So
he's a liar.
Is a liar. Okay. Dave Meltzer,
Wait, so did Dave
is a
claim
liar.
that he didn't say that then?
I don't know where Dave's got it from, but Brett Lauderdale, I can't remember the other guy's name, but someone else has come out and basically from another indie fed have basically come out and said it's
So
bullshit.
that's not. Yeah, that part isn't true. But he hasn't then retroactively said, "Oh no, I never said that."
No, apparently it's just been removed from. This is all coming from the Meltzer Said What account. They've basically found this out that he's now deleted the story from the newsletter.
Collect their profile. I am not the Meltzer, and if I was, I wouldn't tell you.
There's another one, another bit of Dave. There's a clip for this. You can play this.
Oh, here we go. You go for it. Go for it. Hit me with it.
So this is just this doesn't need explaining really. Just put the clip up.
All right, hold on.
The minute and 20 odd seconds of Dave at his finest.
Okay, hold on. I hate the fucking autoplay. God damn.
Just a bit of context actually before you start. He's talking about MJF possibly joining the hair business.
Yeah, because they kind of teased that on Dynamite this.
I think that was
week.
teased, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's where it starts him off on this.
Okay. All right.
The Hurt Syndicate need to be baby faces, or they're going to kill all these heels they're in the ring with. They're these other baby faces.
They are baby faces, but that's what was so weird is because like if this builds to MJF going with the Hurt Syndicate, I mean I guess they could do a thing where two of them are baby faces and one of them's a heel because I think Max can pull that stuff off, but it's like he's going into a babyface stable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
First, I got a comment. He's not on the phone, and he doesn't have the microphone incredibly
He does sound
high.
better.
He does sound better. Yeah.
The best bit, the classic Dave, is about 40-50 seconds in. He gets into proper Dave mode.
Okay, here we go.
Yes.
And plus, there's a large percentage of the crowd, at least 30%, that wants to cheer him anyway.
Yes.
So it's kind of like, and
There you go.
how many, it wasn't that many months ago he was a babyface, so it's kind of like, I don't know, it's like, whatever. I mean, it's like, he can't, it's like, I mean, he can turn back, he can turn babyface, I know that, but it's just too early, even though, I mean, it's actually been more than a couple months. It's been since whenever it was, like, I think when he came back to go against Adam Cole, but it's just like he shouldn't be put in a position to be cheered just yet, and if this storyline goes anywhere without them just jumping him, but if they jump him, they're the baby faces though, so that doesn't even make sense. So I don't know. I will see where this thing goes. I'm sure it'll go somewhere, but.
It's just literal nonsense.
Yeah, I kind of want to. I kind of want to yoink him just going like, I don't know.
Someone put, I think the first, you might probably still there, the first quote on the first message on that tweet. Someone put, it's like, yeah, whatever, professional journalist.
Bro is stuttering.
He's been.
There he is,
been like
babyface.
He's been like that for decades. He's been doing these shows for a long time. That's
so
nothing
weird.
new.
Yeah.
He's been doing that a lot.
I'm sure it'll go somewhere.
That was it there, Bizarro babyface, just underneath the...
It's like,
cliff.
I don't know, it's
Yeah.
like, whatever. Yeah.
It's just that, the not actually saying anything while saying everything.
Yeah.
And people are paying for this.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I just don't. Yeah, there you go. Imagine paying $14.99 for this.
See?
That's a fair. Yeah, that's valid.
Incredible.
Conjunction junction. What's your function? That's great. I don't know, man. I never really listened to much of Meltzer. I just kind of go with the flow.
I wouldn't even think about paying for them, but the only clip
Yeah.
I see of him is on the internet where he's making a fool of himself.
Yeah, I would not pay $14.99 to listen to him. I think he's been kind of...
No.
These days, maybe back in the day when, like, 10 years ago, you could maybe slightly make an argument for it. Nowadays, with how inconsistent he is and how...
I've
I don't
seen
know if senile is the
people
right
say-
word, but...
I've seen people say that, and I think it might actually be true now. There's a big theory going around that someone is feeding them the news from someone inside from either company.
That might be true. I could see
it's-
that being
what
a
they're
thing.
giving them is bullshit, and they're making them look stupid.
Yeah.
It's probably not him that's actually coming up with it. He's being told it by someone,
Yeah.
but it's not making himself look any better because he's posting it as fact, and I can count at least 4 or 5 stories that have happened recently,
Yeah.
including the one we've mentioned tonight, where he's been proved that he's totally wrong. He got called out the other week by who's the Rocks guy in the creative now? What's his name?
Triple
Yeah,
H.
which
Brian Gewirtz, yeah.
Oh, Brian Gewirtz, yeah.
he called him out because he said that the whole thing about the original plan was Cody was going to turn heel, and then apparently Dave said it was all decided on the day of the Elimination Chamber, and then he basically tweeted said no, that was totally wrong. He never went into much detail, but he said no, that's not the case.
Dave
So-
Meltzer is a liar and, says a lot of nothing. Is that good?
Yeah, that'll do.
Okay.
Perfect.
To some extent, I can imagine they would lie about that, though. Like, maybe not every time. There probably are fake stories that leak to him and whatever. I
Oh.
believe that. But they also aren't going to say, Dave nailed it. Of course.
Mm.
Maybe
Yeah,
he
that's true.
gets something right and they say, no, just don't listen to that guy.
I do think he has sources, and I do think they let him down more so than they... Like, the letdowns are probably more polarizing than the stuff that he gets right. I feel.
I don't think he's got the sources anymore. I think back in the day he probably did.
Yeah.
Well, I know he's got a few like Chris Jericho.
I thought you were gonna do the bit
Well,
again.
It's like, what is he gonna get from Chris Jericho these days? You know? So, yeah, and he's talked before about his long conversations with Tony Khan that he has.
Well, yeah, he's definitely in with Tony.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. You see, a lot of the stuff where he seems to go wrong is WWE stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's definitely hasn't got the sources there or the feeding them
Well,
bullshit.
if The Rock doesn't show up at WrestleMania, we'll know who's right. How far away is that actually? That can't be that far off.
It's not. It's about 40 odd days, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
They did say last night on SmackDown. I can't remember.
April 19th. Oh god, that's when I think the Twitch stuff. Hold on. That's when I gotta get everything moved over to Twitch here. Like, look at this shit. Like, look at the amount of pop-ups I get. It's like, hey, we're implementing a storage limit on April 19th. So WrestleMania Day. Wow. Huh. Please take action. And it's like, new storage limits. Hey, you're over your storage limit. It's like, I know. Thank you. I get it. Anyhow. Thumbs down to Twitch and putting, like, a cap on video limits, I guess, on that. Anything else? Or did you want to talk about something? Did you want to talk about Dynamite? Anything like that?
Not me.
Yeah, there was some stuff. I don't know how important it is, but no, that's all right.
I didn't think it was that good of an episode of Dynamite. Oh, Speedball Mike Bailey. You had a...
No, I don't get it.
All right, fair enough.
We have a tournament now.
Yeah.
And we had a wild card, which is always fun.
Yeah.
And it's Speedball Mike Bailey, which is a name I've heard for quite a while, I think.
TNA.
But he showed up and it's like just some guy.
Yeah.
And he's got a bit of a mullet going on. He's got way too white teeth, or maybe that's a gum shield.
Yeah, it was a gum shield. They
discussed that on the one.
They discussed that on the side by side break. Taz had an issue. It's like, we're not in the UK. And Shivani was like, what do they call it in Japan? And Taz was just like, mouth guard. But yeah, no, I simply said, not familiar with Speedball Mike Bailey myself, but he reminds me of Nunzio in that he's under the radar with his athleticism and could very well double as an AEW referee starting tomorrow.
Yeah, that's true. He could be a referee.
I would have started to show off with him debuting instead of Kenny Omega coming out with like a rah rah, hey, I can't wait to keep you guys proud of me or whatever, and then going into an OPP jobber match. Which, by the way, Will, I don't know if we described it. The Ops is Samoa Joe, Hook, and
not Takeshita.
Not Takeshita. I was about to say that myself as well.
Yeah.
Shibata. Couldn't think of his name for a sec.
And what are they doing?
They three team.
Yeah, they're a
guys.
trio, and they just look menacing and kick ass.
Yeah.
Apparently. And they beat up 3 jobber guys by the names of...
This is another thumbs down. One of these guys is the most jobber I think I've seen since North Fernham. There's Vinny Pacifico.
Vinny Pacifico, Eli Theseus, and Gabriel Eros.
Those other guys, I guess they're like some kind of Greek tag team, but Vinny Pacifico, he's the most guy that... It's incredible, actually. He's not out of shape, but he's like a little bit too fat to be a wrestler, but not fat enough to be a fat wrestler, if you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah, I gotcha.
He's got like quite plain gear. He spent a little bit of money on the trunks, but not a lot. He's not really invested in himself there. He's got like just fairly short hair, like nothing going on there. It's a totally nondescript look. And then at one point he did a spear into nothing and just flopped on the floor.
Really analyzing those.
Yeah, and his name's Vinny Pacifico. What does that even mean?
Well, what does Theseus mean? Wait a minute.
Eli Theseus, that's a Greek myth. Theseus, he had the ship that then became another ship. Remember?
All right, fair enough. And then Eros is like air stuff.
It's air stuff, yeah.
I think Pacifico is like a brand. Is that like a? Maybe I'm thinking of Pacific Sun, but isn't Pacifico?
Pacifico.
Oh, it's a beer. I see.
Okay. It's named itself after a beer. That's cool.
Alrighty. Well. Yeah, so that was like the opening match on Dynamite. I was like, really? We're coming off hot, well, relatively hot of the pay-per-view into Kenny Omega with the rah-rah stuff and then a jobber match for the Ops. Like, I don't know. It just seemed odd. And like also the fact that this upcoming week on Dynamite, they're having
back to it.
The rematch of a street fight so that Christian doesn't come off looking more like a buffoon here. And maybe
they'll do it again.
Yeah, it says World Championship Street Fight, so that Christian can make Copeland lose the title again. So I don't know.
Wonderful.
I'm not really looking forward to that.
John Goddamn Moxley did a promo to build that up, and as he very often does, I'm sure he writes his own stuff. He must be given a lot of freedom to do that.
Yeah,
and it's great because he's quite good at it, but he always gets to a point where it's like, yeah, that's good, you nailed it, and then he adds on, like, he just starts up again and does another promo. Kind of need someone to say, cut, that'll do.
Thumbs up to the bell ringer lady here at the timekeeping table, by the way. When Hobbs and Brian Cage were on the outside, she just immediately covered her face. She want to get hit or something? I don't know. I didn't even know it was Justin Roberts there. Like, oh, what?
Raised eyebrow.
Like, what?
Why is Batista sat behind him?
Oh, that's kind of look like Batista. Yeah, wait a minute.
Batista.
A little bit. I see that. Like maybe 20 years ago, maybe. Yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to close out of that. Bring that back.
I think I've just had the answer to a question we've asked tonight. By the way, we were talking about Titantron.
Yeah.
Just been browsing WWE.com, and there's a link to something that happened on SmackDown. Check out what they call it.
The Videotron. Oh shit.
The
Yeah.
Videotron.
Hold on.
That was actually pretty good.
Yeah, I guess the Titantron, the Titan Tower is no longer a thing.
Titan Sports, not yeah.
Videotron.
They could still call it that.
Videotron.
I think they could. Out of all the things they should copyright and trademark, Titantron's definitely one of those things. I feel.
It definitely sounds more. What's the word?
Homogenized.
Sounds like a thing.
There's a word
Videotron
for
is
something that
super
sounds good.
basic.
What's the word I'm thinking of?
Something that sounds
I don't know
good.
what it is. I'll know it when I see it. There's a word for it.
What if something that sounds good, pleasing to the ear?
Well, Jumbotron is what AEW uses.
Oh, they call it the Jumbotron, like a
Yeah,
baseball field or whatever.
that too.
I thought it was the Tonytron. That's just what you call it.
That's what I call it. I would have no problem if AEW would adopt that already.
TNA did call theirs the Dixietron, didn't they? That was like a real thing. Or was that just you as well?
I think that might have been me as well.
Gaslit me.
Sorry. Oh yeah, JR, by the way, sounded really good.
Really?
Yeah, he actually sounded like he gave a fuck about the product.
I did notice him doing his thing again, that the human body can only take so much. Something's got to give here.
Listen, I would much rather have that than him just being like, "What's going on?"
Yeah. But
Yeah,
he only says that when he's thinking, "Yeah, this is too much now." You
Yeah,
kind of keep kicking out, like this is silly. You've lost
right.
me.
But he called the Hollywood match and
He did.
the main event on Dynamite and the Edge Cope stuff. So he didn't somehow turn the story into him and his announcing. He actually sounded quite professional, even if he was just playing the greatest hits.
Mm-hmm.
So, anything else?
Not that. There's the WWE are in Europe for the next couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got last night they're in Barcelona.
Viva.
Viva
pretty good,
Barcelona.
big.
That's right.
Pretty good crowd there. Raw on one. By the way, if you're in the UK, as myself and Chuck, or anyone else listening. These are actually being broadcast live at the proper times. So SmackDown last night was on at 7 o'clock, I think it was. Raw's on at 8 on Monday night from Belgium, Brussels. SmackDown's in Italy on Friday, I believe. And I think the week after that, it's London.
All right.
Sounds
good. Chip,
should be
cheerio.
Cheerio.
Why for
apparently,
London?
I was reading this week, TKO, those of the WWE and UFC fame, they are planning. I don't know if you saw the news last week that they're getting into boxing.
We were discussing it last week.
Did we mention it last week? I can't remember what it did or not.
Yeah, I think it was off air. Like after we wrapped up on the show, and we were talking about how, like this is kind of odd. Just put it on the professional bull riding channel that PBR has.
That's right.
And they did. They did both, and they were actually having fun with the WWE audience and all that. In fact, I think when you guys stopped watching, that last bull was actually causing enough problems to where they didn't even send it out. If you recall,
really?
Yeah. They're like, yeah, this bull's not cooperating, so we're just not we'll give him a new bull to ride. So, yeah, this was going to be a thumbs down. Let me see if I can pull it up here real quick. But
just what I was going to say there about TKO. Like I say, they're starting this boxing company league. I don't know what they're going to be calling it. They still haven't got a name for it yet, but apparently that's coming soon. There was a story this week coming out that apparently TKO are planning a mega event.
God,
some point either this year or next year. That will include UFC, WWE, and boxing in one event.
Really? Huh.
Not quite sure how. I mean, as much as we all love wrestling, I think it's going to go down very well with the die-hard sort of boxing and UFC. But
yeah, here we go.
But the guy that they've got doing the boxing, he's done quite a lot for boxing already. I can't remember the name. He's the Saudi Arabian guy.
Well, WWE's got Joe Tessitore now, and he used to be like.
Yeah, no, sorry. I mean the promoter they're working with. Yeah, that's the Turki Al-Sheikh. He's arranged some of the huge fights, like the what was the one that was on the other week? Fury, Usyk, and all some of the real big fights that we get these days. They all seem to be in Saudi Arabia these days.
Yeah.
But he's been behind them. He's I don't know what sort of pull he's got, but he seems I've got the money, I suppose. But yeah, he seems to be the guy that all the fights are going through at the minute, and he's involved in this TKO boxing venture. So
yeah, so here
be interested to see what fighters they get involved in. Sorry, go on.
No, I was just pointing out this was last week, and this was how they were having fun with they were just making fun of the Cody Rhodes angle, him getting beat down by John Cena and all that. Although I don't know how good it is to imply that your female coworker is getting beat on International Women's Day, by the way. But
probably not.
Yeah, no, they were having fun with it, so I was like, all right, that's kind of cool. That's fine. They're kind of.
So this one this week.
What is this?
Check this guy out.
Take a look here.
Yes,
wow! Hey.
He was there, yeah.
He might be back.
Speaking of boxing and wrestling crossovers, he looks like, I don't know, 20 years younger?
Maybe.
Yeah, does look well.
Great to see him again.
Yeah.
He was backstage at Revolution.
Yeah. There were a few boxers in the crowd on Raw, actually. They pointed them out, a few of them. And the trainer, what's his name? The Freddie Roach, is it? He's trained some of the big names. He was in the crowd. Probably didn't have a clue what was going on. But...
Yeah.
And they've finally announced one last thing. They finally announced the situation for the Hall of Fame. There was some talk of what was happening with it, because they've not actually said it was happening after SmackDown or not. Like it has done the last couple of years. It is happening after SmackDown. but not at SmackDown. It's happening in some theater in Vegas.
Really?
Straight after SmackDown.
Okay.
So I don't know if there's going to be a lot of people getting taxis from wherever SmackDown is.
Maybe.
Oh.
Maybe they'll have to delay
Yeah,
it or
imagine-
something.
I'd imagine Triple H will be producing SmackDown, so he's going to have to get on his
Hoof it
feet and
over.
get to the theater in time for
Yeah.
his Hall of Fame induction.
Alrighty.
I'm sure they'll figure it out.
Anything else?
No?
Okay.
All good.
Yeah, this Blackberry Dr. Pepper. Was able to nurse it throughout the entire show. Pretty good. Hope you guys get it.
Cool.
If you get it over there.
We won't get there.
Never.
Well, you never say never. You never know. Well, I thought there was something else I was going to mention, but I can't remember. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We'll be back next week if there's stuff to talk about. Hopefully with Beans here. Hopefully you'll tune in. What's the next pay-per-view for AEW? Is it Dynasty or is it... It's Double or Nothing, right? Oh, Dynasty.
Isn't it
Dynasty.
Dynasty?
Yeah.
Okay.
When is that?
April 6th.
That's before Mania. Okay.
Yeah, so that's 2 weeks roughly before Mania. Okay. We'll see what happens. A month. Well, a little bit more than... Well, relatively a month. Anyway, we'll be back next week. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Hopefully you'll tune in, like, comment, subscribe, and hopefully we'll have Beans back on the show sooner than later. Take care, everybody. Have a great one, and we'll see you next time. Good night.